I think all of us have this pleasurable experience that's in our bodies where you're with a group of friends, you're around a kitchen table, or you're riding in a car together, or you're sitting in a classroom and you pulled your chairs together, and you start swapping stories. You start talking about your lives. And there's a sense of like we're in tune together, we're laughing together, we're pausing when someone says something sacred or emotional. And those are some of our best experiences in our life, is feeling connected to friends or to other people in that very basic human way.
Theology is not a fact, it is embodied. It is not a systematized recitation of facts, but it's stories told over and over again. And stories we always tell differently as life unfolds. The story is ever new.
But in a moment here, I'm going to invite you to get in groups of 3 or 4. What we've developed is a thing called a story circle. It seems simple, but it's radical in these days, where people come together and they share stories from their lives.
Feels like an unfolding, like a storybook kind of. There's another layer and there's another one. It gets deeper and deeper and deeper. Watching people around the room, just like every story, they get a little bit more comfortable. Every prompt, they get a little bit more settled in the seat.
When we are fed with this kind of gift and this experience, it becomes fuel for more acts of resistance and more opportunities to stop and to sit and to be together. We need to come sit at each other's feet and hear the stories.
Story has been, I would say, exciting to get a glimpse of these individuals who, from a distance, I may have judged them based on what I thought they brought to the story or this experience. But as I peeked into their lives, I'm seeing connections that we've all shared around food or family or even faith.
What would it mean if we sat in a circle and Jesus was in the circle too, and we were sharing experiences together when we felt loved, when we had to resist the principalities and powers around us, times of suffering and death, times when new life sprang forth, but it was in conversation with Jesus. And so we've created a process in which people gather like good friends in a circle, in real space, in real time together, and share stories from their life that connect to the primary experiences of Jesus in a way that deepens our connection to self, to others, and to Jesus himself.
Having Jesus as a part of the circle, as a part of the story, telling his story, very powerful for me. And it makes Jesus real. You know, it makes Jesus toes in the sand. It makes, I can see his hands. I can see his smile. I can see when the clouds open up. He felt the sun, just like we feel the sun.
I think the time we're in right now in the world is a time when to use the word Christian could mean so many different things. It's necessary to see the story on its own terms and to be like, actually, it is beautiful. And actually, I do find myself in it, or I do find these really necessary parts of humanity.
When I'm hearing the stories, part of me starts to fall in love with other people. I can feel my heart expand.
I'm excited about the possibility of these personal story sharing in conversation with Jesus' personal story, that will sort of seep out and that people will want their friends to be part of the conversation.
I can't wait to get back and take our story circles and the process that we're going to come up with back to our community and see it lived out so that other people can receive the power of grace as well.
As one of them said, the Spirit has already been preparing the people in my world to receive this. They are ready for this, and we're ready too.